let's talk about some free resources on Cyberlaw that I make available to you. Now, I wrote a book on Cyberlaw, but this is not about the book, but it's about the resources I make available. I wrote a great book. I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about the research I did for the book, which I make freely available for everyone, including you. And here's why I did this. This is book number 4 for me. In earlier books, I had all kinds of research that either stayed only in the book, or I had a lot that I cut out and saved for later. Guess what? Later never came. It sat in my files. Now, I also realize not everyone wants to buy the book. Not everybody can afford the book, even though it's reasonably priced. And I also want students to be able to find things easily. I want them to be able to find the law easily, not just what Google or ChatGPT thinks is what that student needs. I want them to be able to find the actual law and simple articles to explain things. The easiest way for me to share this with students and readers of my book is to make it freely available on my website. No registration, no password, no paywall, and the world gets it too. Why not? It's legal learning information. So I offer free resources, references, links. You don't have to purchase the book. You don't have to purchase my online course. You don't have to register on the website or provide any information. It's there for you. Now, I can't guarantee it stays there forever. I just can't make that promise. But it's there, and let's take a walk through it. Now, the page will look something like this. Let's look at it live. Here we are on the main Cyberlaw book resources page. You scroll down and you see there are links chapter by chapter. The book's organized by parts. Each part has chapters. The chapter name tells you what it's covering, all the way to, the links go to chapter 41. So part 2 is Introduction to Law. This Cyberlaw book gives an introduction to law. Let's say we look at link 7. I already have it open here in the tab, the chapter 7 resources. You can see my article on the Constitution. You can see the actual Constitution itself. Another page, chapter 20, is Substantive Cyber Crime Laws. Links to articles, links to a page on an important case, links to Department of Justice references, and the statutes, federal laws, state laws. We look here on the page for chapter 28, which is intellectual property law. That's a big one, but I've got links to articles about each, links to the statutes on the important parts of intellectual property law, and cases. Here, chapter 30 is data breach notification laws. Links there for you. And finally, the last one I'll show you here is chapter 35. That is international cyber conflict and law. Got links for you. And I do that for each page. Learning and research steps. Step 1. Now, if you have the book, if you're taking a course where the book is required reading, like one of my courses, then step 1 you must do is read the relevant portion of the book. The book is written simply. It summarizes things in a clear, simple way. So that is your first step if you have the book. Now, obviously, the book costs money, although it is free on Kindle Unlimited, at least for now. Let's say you don't have the book. You're not in one of my courses. You go right to step 2. You see the resources cited by the book, plus more, and that's on the resources page I just showed you. Articles, statutes, regulations, cases. Read those resources and references. Okay, wrapping this up, I've got free resources on Cyberlaw for you. I link to the laws, links to solid articles to explain things simply. There's no need to buy my book, but you are more than welcome to. If you want to learn more, link in the description, or hit that QR code. It takes you to my resources page, the main one. I'll also have links to my video about the book, my webpage for the book, and I'm building a free course on cyber law that's coming soon. Thanks for listening. Bye.